Yo, 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 yo. Make some motherfucking noise one time.
SLITTHROAT.
It's really him motherfucking radio, nigga. You talking to me. I go by the name of Spaz. I'm in here with some legendary young niggas right now. Everybody state your motherfucking name right quick.
I'm a little fucking tech with a Percocet.
I'm Cash and Filler.
With the crocodillas.
I'm Curious Social. I'm Burden to You.
Nice to meet y'all. Nice to meet y'all. Alright, first off, before we even get this motherfucker started, I want to tell everyone in this room, I appreciate y'all young niggas like I was saying earlier. Back to the energy thing. I'm very big on energy. I feel like this world is ultimately just ran off of energy, frequency, vibration. And that's what, as an artist, literally everything we do encompasses that, right? We make music, right? Or when we perform and shit like that, it's all energy. It comes back to that. The energy you young niggas possess is a beautiful thing. It's beyond beautiful. And I feel like the motherfucking world needs to know about it. So if I can do my part by a little bitty part by having y'all niggas here so I can speak to y'all, you feel me? Us recording this shit so we can hopefully show the motherfucking world, then hell yeah, why not do that shit?
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying?
Love.
So when we get started, I wanna start with a question. It sounds like a easy question, right? Like a cliche ass question, but it's a serious question. And I wanna start with you, Tech. So the question is, who are you?
Lil Tech. Yeah.
Lil Tech, everybody!
We the best!
DJ Khaled.
Nah, but
who would you say is Lil Tech, or when did you become Lil Tech?
He crazy as hell. He like wrestling and shit. So I like, you know what I'm saying? I like breaking shit on my head like a dumbass and like jumping off of ladders and shit. And, like, you know what I'm saying? I like doing shit on my shows to make everybody like forget all the bullshit that's going on and just like have fun while it lasts. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much. I don't know. I can't really think of too much, but yeah.
How did you get started making music?
My brother. Shout out to my brother, man. Free the gang. You know what I'm saying? He locked up right now, but you know what I'm saying? We grinding for him.
Power on.
Yeah. The fuck? But nah, it's it all started because of him. Basically, I didn't really have nothing that I wanted to do after I dropped out of high school. So like, he gave me something to like, you know what I'm saying, put my time into. Cause I didn't care about shit. All I did was I was just in the streets the whole time. So he just gave me a better outlet. You know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Let's start with you, Bose.
Hi. I'm Burden to You. What was the question?
Who are you?
Who am
Everything that makes you, you, right?
Shit. I'm an experience. I don't know. Everything.
I like that.
Everything I do has energy, and everything I do has like intention behind it. Every song is different. Every live performance is gonna be different. Everything is different. I'm something that like people haven't seen before, and I get that a lot. So that is entirely what Burden to You is. An experience, but a different experience. Something you will never find in another person.
Have you always felt that way, or did you get to a point where you was like, yo, this is what I am? Like, when did you come upon that realization?
It all changed in like the 11th grade of high school.
Yeah?
I just realized that like the person I was before was just like a caricature. It wasn't like wasn't like really me. So I just like started embracing being myself more, and that's how I got to this point.
Nice. What was that?
So I'm Cash and Filler. You feel me? Most importantly, like you feel me, I'm always lit. And when I say lit, I don't mean just like lit like as in a party sense. I'm lit mentally. I'm always up. I'm thinking how I gotta get it. How can I get it?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm always thinking about working. My plan is I wanna be a voice, an outlet for people. You feel me? Just let niggas know you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Hell yeah.
In your way, and people gonna love it because it's you doing what you doing. You feel me? That's what I am.
Social? Get this nigga social a chair, man.
Type shit. I'm not gonna hold you. I've been standing for a minute. I got some questions about that. But my name's Curious Social, aka Social. I'm really a nobody from a small ass town looking for a connection. I do everything off of emotions. All I want to do is choose my path and walk it real righteous. Cause in the end, I can't take nothing with me but my knowledge and what's in my heart. So I want to know what's in everybody else's heart before I go. Cause I got faith in people, but people gotta have faith in themselves.
I like that. Jesus. Boom. All right, check this out. And I appreciate everyone's story. Everyone said something that was really profound and beautiful. So, I was going to say, it doesn't matter who. Who remembers the first song they made? Tell me a little bit of how that motherfucker went.
I had a song called My Bitch. It was my first song ever. I had hit a lick for a computer with a mic. And,
what they got to do with your bitch?
Well, I'm telling you how it all went down.
Oh, my fault.
I'm telling you how it all went down.
Oh, okay, you got it.
So it was like, this was like, finally, like, I didn't, whoa.
Get it out.
This is finally where I didn't have to, like go through somebody to do what I wanted to do. So I had it all, like, with me. Mm-hmm. But I was on Audacity and shit, and it was just really, like,
shout out to Audacity.
I had no bitches, I had no hoes, but, like, I had a bitch on that song, you know what I'm saying? I said, it was literally just me going, my bitch, just, yeah. That was my first song. It was like on a crazy ass, like weird ass beat, bro. It was ahead of its time for sure.
What age was you?
16, 17. Yeah.
That's when you started making music?
Mm-hmm.
16, 17. How about you?
Shit. My first song was like called shit. The first song I count really because I like my first song was really made at like 10, but the first song I ever dropped, shit, that shit was called Fuck Christmas.
Yeah.
Damn, nigga. Christmas like in 2 days.
The whole story behind this, bro. The funny shit is, it wasn't even like there's nothing with it to do about Christmas but the beat. I was looking for beats. I was on BandLab and I had these shitty ass Android headphones. Like that nigga was in the trenches, and like, bro, I was like just looking for beats, and there was this prod named Grandmaster Funk, and he had all these crazy samples, and he took like the Mariah Carey "All I Want for Christmas Is You" and made it into a fucking beat, and it was hard. So I just freestyled over it in like the closet and dropped it, and then the next day I go to school. Niggas found out about it in like fucking.
You dropped it on SoundCloud?
Yes, niggas found out about it in fucking like one of the periods, and they got like 100 in a day.
That nigga said Christmas, yo.
Fuck Christmas.
Yo, I like that. That's funny.
I fucking hate that song. It's still
How
so
long was you
close.
waiting to press that? But
Hey,
whenever
whenever I start talking, just spam that bitch so somebody else says something. Like, do it, look. Hey, I can't even motherfucking talk with this bitch ass nigga over here, bitch ass bitch. You can't even bitch ass bitch. That's hard. That's hard as fuck. All right, yeah, we keep it.
Can't even get a fucking sentence. Can't even get a sentence out.
How old were you when you made your first song, and how'd it go?
Shit, I was 19. I just got into this music shit. Like,
oh, my son fresh.
Like 6 months ago, probably. And it was called Lost Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
And I wasn't even really trying to be in the music shit like that, really. And then Jen and Tech.
Them niggas forced you.
Nah, I ain't.
Cut it. I was kidding.
Shout out Abstract Genesis. But like he pushed me into
telephoners.
And so then like I was on YouTube. I was looking at YouTube beats. Mm-hmm. I found me like this tough ass. I can't even remember what type of beat it was, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna write this song. So then I wrote that hoe. And then I was like, nah, this shit hard. Mm-hmm. I texted Tech and Jen. They hopped on it. So then, shit, we was in the stew. And, like, I put my shit down. And he put his verse. Jen put his verse. He was like, oh, hell yeah. And then shit, it just...
This was history.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Go ahead, Social.
In reality, I started making music last year. Mm-hmm. I was really shitty. I started on BandLab. I was making songs off my iPhone in like my mom's garage and shit. But my first song was it was me and my homeboy Oni. We found this beat from this fire ass producer, Gray Skies. I had a little tapped in with him. But
Niggas bragging
That
shit.
shit's cursed and it's never coming back.
Wait, why you say all that?
That song is just cursed. There's nothing about it. It needs to be out.
But Oni is another thing I wish.
Put the mic back.
Oni is another nigga I wish was here. He SLITTHROAT.
Shout out Oni.
He be making some shit that just like it ain't even like what you expecting when you hear SLITTHROAT. It's like some shit that's just gonna make you sit there and like smoke and just like think and like realize shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He young.
Do you say it's introspective?
Yeah, like he young, but he'll make a grown nigga like realize some shit, bro. For real, like he matured but goofy at the same time.
Yeah,
he cool as fuck. He SLITTHROAT though.
Yeah, the big question, man. When did SLITTHROAT start? Who came up with the name SLITTHROAT? Did a nigga slit they throat? Did y'all slit niggas' throats?
Allegedly.
Fan type question.
Alright, bro, come on, my nigga. Nah, I made this shit in like 2016, 2017, bro. Dead ass. It was just me.
Yo, why everybody do everything in 2016?
Cause that's when, bro. I was in high school at that time, freshman or sophomore, and I like started seeing shit for real, and I was like, bro, this shit crazy.
You put on some glasses?
Nah.
You say you started seeing shit?
That's the thing.
It
was all the walk. Made me see clear. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
I was just partying all the time. It made me just like choose. It made me just realize that like I wanted to like have fun every single day, and that's what I do now. I'm broke as hell. I'm one of the brokest artists. I'm probably the brokest artist in Austin, Texas, but I'm still doing what niggas want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think the ultimate thing is basically you just saying you feel free.
Free as fuck. Still on parole, but basically, you know what I'm saying? About to be free 2 more years.
So that's the ultimate thing. There'll be niggas with wild bread that be not free.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be the most slaves.
They work. They go home and sleep and they wake up to work. I go to sleep after the shit kick in. You know what I'm saying? And then I wake up when it's out, and that take a minute. Shit might be like 4 in the afternoon, but I get straight to it.
Never wake up.
Check this out. All right, boom. I got a serious question right quick, and we really gotta get deep on this, you alright?
Mm-hmm.
What is underground?
Okay, so you want to ask all of us?
I'm asking everybody. I'm asking everybody in this motherfucker building.
It's like to me, it's like the obvious clears, like don't know the word to say after that, but it's like it's something that just makes it obvious that there's just different people in this world. You know what I'm saying? Like there's mainstream shit going on. That shit is as big as it gets, but I cannot fuck with it for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I can't put my finger on it. I just don't fuck with it. When I hear this shit, that's
okay. Question, right? You know, here, so we can have a better, what's the name to go from, right? What is mainstream? Define mainstream first, and then we can.
The shit you see on TV, the shit you see whenever you turn your phone on immediately. You might be following the underground outlets or whatever. You might be a diehard outlet fan, but you ain't gonna escape the mainstream. It's gonna pop up on your phone regardless if you wanted to or not. It's gonna pop up everywhere you go.
Mainstream is heavily advertised.
Yeah. Lil Yachty did Sprite. Yeah, if I wanted a Sprite, I'd leave that niggas braids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. It's mainstream. It just takes over.
It's more mainstream is just more advertising, more commercial stream type shit. You know, you get commercial views. It's not from an underground perspective where it's more fan base. You know what I mean? Like if you popping in the underground, it's because you have fans. Mm-hmm. It's not advertising. It's not you got somebody pushing you, putting money behind you and shit. Like no, these niggas that really fuck with your shit. And they fuck what you doing and what you about, and they pushing your shit up.
So okay, it's relative to money.
No.
I can't really see. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you're mainstream making more money, but I mean, I don't know if that really has to do anything with like what is underground. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just another thing that separates people from other people. It's like okay. Someone gonna walk outside with some motherfucking USPA on, you know what I'm saying? Some khakis tucked in their shirt and go to work at IBM or some shit. But then there's some other niggas that gonna dress up what we dress in or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just another thing that separates us from normal people or the average person.
Name some things or people that you feel is mainstream.
Drake. I'm gonna say that all right. That nigga Michael Jackson.
Drake is mainstream.
Okay, keep going.
Travis.
Not even just rap, nigga. Adele, you can listen to. You talk about people like that. You can talk about
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Paramore.
Yeah, like shit like Maroon 5. Like shit like that.
Mainstream.
Like,
Well, I mean,
it's just more, you see it every day.
Yeah.
It's more common to hear it somewhere or see it because it's getting
It fits in
pushed.
the appropriation that the fucking government set up and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it, nigga. You ain't gonna see all this fucking crazy. You ain't gonna see no fucking fat ass Mexican nigga smashing shit on his head on the commercial. But you gonna see motherfucking Taylor Swift shout out her new shit for the Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
So it's part of a system.
Oh,
Basically,
100%.
100%.
They want
But it
to.
depends.
People want to block
It's
out what
levels
really
to it,
is.
though. It becomes a system after a certain level. You feel me? Like once you hit a certain level of notoriety and money, obviously, it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
It works together. And once you hit a certain point, that shit just it all works together and systematic.
Give me 3 people that y'all think are classified as underground.
Lil Tech, Kill Your Social, Cash and Philla, and for the 4th, Burn You.
Yeah.
SLITTHROAT.
Yeah.
You.
SLITTHROAT,
You know what I'm saying? Jen.
Jen, that's
Oni.
just hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Niggas like that.
Would you guys like to remain underground?
Yeah, that shit lit, bro. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
it don't matter.
I
to me.
can't go to the fucking Barclays Center and jump off a fucking ladder, nigga.
Who said that?
Why
Man,
couldn't you?
I don't
That
think
is
that
true.
they would allow that shit. The shit
We
I
could be
don't
the
want
niggas that
training.
do it.
I don't want the bullshit ass training to make it all soft and shit and like all.
Well, that sounds like okay. I'm glad we're here.
I need a license to do shit. I need to like have people on site and shit like that. Like nigga, it's more fun when it's genuine. I don't want no breakaway ass table. I want a plastic table that my merch was just sitting on. I want some kerosene. I want a lighter. I want to light that bitch on fire. I want a ladder. And I want to jump through that bitch. I can't do that at the fucking Barclays Center.
Watch this. I'm
You see,
finna
I
bust
can't
the
do
bubble.
that at the Garden.
So what if the song I just played, that beautiful song of yours that I just played,
Thank you. I really
that
appreciate
shit get 5 million views tomorrow.
Right.
And the nigga's like, yo, I want you to come perform at the Barclays.
Can I jump through a table? Can I still be me? Like, can I do what I want to do?
Yeah, but I want to tell you something what I think you're not necessarily getting. They didn't ask you to sign anything.
But I'm pretty
Because
sure going
you're
to.
relating a lot of that to signing contracts and signing over things. Like you're creative control.
So basically,
or
so basically, they're not. You're saying like in this scenario, they're not telling me I have to do none of that shit.
Well, no, I'm trying to get a clear understanding of what you think underground is, and then trying to give you a better understanding of what the business is.
Well, shit. Now I'm fucking confused.
Well,
nigga.
no,
I'm
don't be
fucked
confused.
up.
Don't be confused. This is a beautiful place that we're at, right? Okay, boom. Other than as of you guys, who are underground artists that y'all listen to?
Okay, like motherfucking Ramirez, Bad Neighbors,
Dirty Butt,
Dirty Butt,
Nas Scarala,
yeah,
Kills Aramore.
Mm-hmm.
Mozzie.
yeah,
Shout out Mozzie.
But how did y'all find out about them though?
It just happens whenever you surrounding people with the people that we are. Whenever you live our life, it just comes to us. Like
Yeah, naturally.
like
just
check me out. I
Artists just
am an accidental talent finder. I done found this nigga in a small town. I found a whole bunch of his friends. I don't. Basically, actually, no, I'm gonna give more credit to this nigga. He made it a point to where he wanted to work, and I met this nigga at a gas station, bro.
Nice.
They recognized me at a gas station, like yo.
Yo, that's that one nigga.
No,
the story to that shit get deep.
They really do. They really do.
I want to hear it, but I want us to hold on.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah,
keep
yeah,
going
yeah.
on the Western end.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is this? Is gonna be funny. What is Homicide Gang, King Carson, and Destroy Lonely,
Underground.
and Yee,
It's underground.
Yeah.
and
Oh, he's not. No.
He's not underground. That nigga's on the Minions, bro.
Yeah.
That's
But
one of the
okay,
biggest
But
movies.
he like
what did you wait?
he like right. He about to be. He's like right above. He's like right on the line.
Okay, but
Like
if
one
I'm not
more
mistaken, not too
Underground ain't
long
on the
ago,
Minions, though.
they said underground, mainstream is commercial, and things are kind of pushed more with money behind it.
Yeah, he got.
But
the
if I'm
minions.
not mistaken,
he got minions.
Destroy Lonely and King Carson are signed to Opium, and they're getting a major push right now.
But that's a subsidiary.
Was they on the Minions though?
label.
Like,
Oh,
you know what
Huh?
I'm saying? Was they on the Minions though, my nigga?
Like-
Were they everywhere like this nigga eating,
But
bro?
they're still growing, so who's to say
That's
they won't
true,
be?
but well, you're talking about right now though. You saying if these niggas are underground right now? And right now they underground. Ye
Yeah.
is mainstream. Right now he's pretty.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure a couple months ago you would have still considered, because he just said he's on the cusp, like he's on the line.
He finna break. Like,
so if we would have did this interview like 4 months ago, is he?
Shit changes.
Yeah,
Nigga blow up overnight, bro.
So that's what I'm saying. So ultimately, what I'm saying to you guys is, there's gonna be a point where somebody's like, SLITTHROAT ain't underground no more.
Yeah.
And then it's not.
So how do y'all feel about that?
We just up.
It just happens. That just means that we found a way to fuck the whole mainframe up and say fuck every fucking thing that you have to say about what the fucking motherfucking fuck, and we just did it.
Wait,
didn't even mean to.
Rewind. You said
motherfucking fucking fuck, nigga. Like, I'm trying to tell these motherfuckers that we just fucking did the shit and goddamn it, like fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We did it.
No, I feel it now. I understand.
You can feel it more with the beep beep beep. I honestly can. It sounds more real.
It's not a mindset of wanting to be underground or mainstream. You feel me? That's just a way
I like
of
that you said that,
classifying.
because that was my next question.
It's just a way of classifying where an artist is when it comes to how much they getting pushed, how much they making, how much views they get, and how many followers. You feel me? It's just a way to range and scale the different levels of an artist. You feel me? That's really all it is.
Okay. I feel like, boom. So I had a convo with Scotty one time, a long time ago. I think this was like around South by time, like South by this year, when my hair was still spiky and shit, right?
For sure.
And Scotty's favorite artist for the longest, I don't think it is anymore, but it was Lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't Lucky like king of like the underground?
No, he still is.
But then Scotty was like, nah, fuck that. Lucky not underground no more. Well, that's what he said at that time.
It's because his shit doing numbers. And you got to realize now.
Because Lucky just signed. Well, he signed earlier this year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, if you notice, Lucky been getting more of a push.
Yeah, a little more. Yeah,
is
for
he
sure.
not underground no more?
See, it's weird because, like, Lucky, like, people don't, like, not enough people, like, really know Lucky for him to be mainstream. You feel me? You got to be in the music, especially rap, to know who Lucky is. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you're not just going to stumble upon him on an everyday, like, on some everyday shit.
One of them kind of people that just fuck with that type of music. It just comes around.
You feel me? Like, Lucky's more like, you gotta kind of be searching for some shit like that.
So, okay, in conclusion,
like the D Savage type shit.
Alright. I mean, underground wise, I feel like it's more of a classification thing. It's like when someone's underground, you can kind of tell. You know, a lot of mainstream artists are different because it's like when you're underground, you gotta damn near be DIY sometimes.
Exactly.
Like
that's
if you
I was gonna say.
Like you gotta be really DIY. When you're like mainstream and shit, you don't really have to do that. I mean, you got like people pushing you and shit. Most of the times, not all the time, most of the times you don't have creative control and shit. And it's like when you're underground, you don't have to worry about that. And it's like the underground is now set up to the point where you don't even have to be mainstream to like make a living off this shit. You just need a really good fan base and then maybe distribution and shit. But all that just comes in time.
Yeah, it's really like underground's more organic. Everything's more organic in the underground.
Question: Brent Faiyaz. Because he's not signed to anybody. Brent Faiyaz is completely independent.
But like, he really.
But he got a Drake feature.
Like he mainstream though, because if you think about it, everybody know him. You feel me?
Okay.
And like you could stumble upon his music.
Yeah.
Anybody could stumble upon his shit.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, because that's what his music doesn't have like a specific, I don't know how to describe it. Like,
so you would classify underground as ultimately just unknown?
Almost. Not necessarily unknown, but not just like, it's not.
Your mama ain't gonna hear the
Less
motherfucking
social
shit,
talk.
you know what I'm saying?
Less social talk. He said no.
I feel like underground is just like pushing yourself the grimiest, like get it how you live, like no one's gonna help you but you type shit. Cause once you get up there, like past 500K, you know, 750K, there's probably a lot of people backing you. And at that point, you can step back and you're released from all those like burdens you had on your shoulder from like having to do this yourself, do that yourself, get in contact with people, network this, book that, get the feature here, boom, tap in, like chase it. It feels like stuff gets not really handed to you, but your opportunities become easier because once you get up there and people start seeing you, like a lot of doors open. Like you put yourself in a better position.
Okay, so you're saying, I think I get it now, right? underground is essentially more DIY as opposed to mainstream. Those are people who get to a point where now you have people in positions to specifically do things for you.
Exactly.
So
Absolutely.
Make your life easier and make your shit just smoother to go through. You feel me? Because that at the end of the day, whoever pushing you trying to make the money off of you, realistically in most cases. So they trying to get you right, make sure everything as easy as it is. So then boom, they make their bread quick as hell. You feel me?
Okay. So you guys never plan on signing?
No, I do. If it's the right decision and it can help me in the way I need it to. You feel me?
What'd you say?
I can't say never, but it's just like if I signed, it would have to be to like a damn near perfect deal. So like, who knows?
From the knowledge,
It would have to be a really good deal.
Tech the mic, tech the mic.
From my knowledge about signing deals, it's a definite no. For me, I'd rather just do it on my own and make my own shit and have like. Imagine being so like in control. You the label and you pushing yourself and like it's your people pushing. Like SLITTHROAT's pretty big. We got a lot of people in SLITTHROAT. So like, yeah,
I see what you're saying, but like at the same time,
I gotta give it back to them? Don't I gotta give that money back to them?
You gotta give them back 3%.
It all depends on your deal. At the end of the day, you negotiate your deal, one. And two, you can read through every contract before you sign it. It's not like you just, they want you to sign. You pick whatever deal they give you. You feel me? Like, as long as you can negotiate, put yourself in a position to be able to negotiate your shit however you want, and then you straight. You feel me? It's all about making sure you putting yourself in a position to do whatever the fuck you want. That's the only way I'm signing it. Is if I'm in a position where I can get the deal that I want. Not that the label want to give me.
Also, in my situation right now, it's pretty weird, and I gotta get gone for this soon out my people shit. So it's like I have to also think about if someone came in my email and it's a big ass label talking about I'm gonna give you like $1 million, $2 million. No, I ain't gonna lie, I might fall for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But what your man just say? Make sure you know what you're looking at.
Yeah, I know, but it's like
because that's ultimately what I want to get to. When them people come in that room and they sit you at that table and they giving you what you like. Yo, you like cookies? Get that nigga some cookies, man. You like this candy? What? Give him Percocets if you want them. They gonna give you everything you want and put that motherfucker in your face. Whole time they be laughing, doing this.
Yeah. Type shit.
Because you're gonna look at that contract and be like, where that number at? Where that number at? You're gonna see that number with them commas and them fucking zeros, and it's gonna cause you to be like, I mean, not too long ago, I did just say I'm the brokest nigga in Austin, so, and you know what I'm saying? So ultimately, the reason I wanted to have that conversation is know what you're doing and trust what you do.
Yeah, for sure.
What would you guys say is y'all's goal for SLITTHROAT as a whole?
Everybody makes it. Everybody
makes it mainstream?
Whatever the fuck we want to do. Minds change, people change, everything changes. I ain't the same nigga I was 10 years ago.
Would you say the ultimate goal is freedom?
Yeah.
I'll be pretty
I want to get into a position where I can, whatever my niggas want to do, they can do. You feel me? Whatever I want to do, I can do. You feel me?
Right now, it sounds pretty nice going to a different country just because I can do it. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that right now. One day, though.
It's yet. Yeah, I about to say it's a yet.
Type
you
shit.
know what I mean? Everything got a yet. I just ain't did it yet. You feel me?
I want to be able to, like, SLITTHROAT, I want it to be, like, freedom, basically. I want people to, like, hear about SLITTHROAT and then get inspired to do whatever the fuck you want. Because that's what I feel like is the message at the end of the day. Do whatever the fuck you want in the way that you want, how you want, when you want, and do it in the best way you can.
Exactly.
Possible.
100.
Social?
I stand with Tech on the independent wave. I feel like if we keep doing it as a whole, what's the reason not to go for 100%? Why can't you put your homeboys on the payroll if you're really trying to do that? You feel me? You won't have to handle everything yourself, but if we got a person for everything and we got people that are trying to help us get there and they good at their job, why not stick with them?
Strength in numbers.
You feel me?
Beautiful. Love that. Check this out. I hate this. Ooh. What is a question y'all hate? So say you're doing an interview with a guy that's not as handsome as myself, not as cool as myself, obviously. But niggas was just like, yo, and they said some shit, you just like, I fucking hate this question. Or something
Police question.
Let's make it broader.
Police question.
No, I'm gonna make it broader. Hold on, I'm gonna make it broader. What is something you feel like is, since we are free DIY underground artists, right? DIY, what would you say is the most challenging or something that's difficult in being independent?
Start like getting that
motivation.
Yeah.
Y'all don't feel motivated?
Not necessarily.
I've been through a lot.
Yeah, it get hard, bro. It really
been through
do.
a lot, bro, and like I'm still going through a lot, and it's like sometimes shit will hit you, and it might make you fall for a second, but like at the end of the day, I know like I'm finna do this shit, but then like the way that shit that I go through, the person I am right now, the shit that goes on in my brain, it's like if enough happens, nigga, I'll say fuck this shit. I might go ghost for a little minute, then I'll get out my little feet again, and I'll be back. It's just like that, but that's just me. I don't know how to stop doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
you saying you lose faith, you lose hope.
Yeah, hell yeah, 100%. It comes down like that sometimes. It really do. Sometimes people just really let you down, bro. Sometimes you let yourself down. Sometimes shit just don't turn out the way it's supposed to turn out. And imagine someone like me, I didn't really like, when it comes to visions and shit that I want to make and do, it never really planned out the way I always wanted it to. And that's something that like I came to accept and like expect too. And like with me and these niggas, they done changed that shit for me. Like I know that if some shit happens, bro, all I gotta do is turn to my niggas and go like you know, talk to them. And it's like it's different now, but like there's always those times in my life where I'm like, you know, this shit fucked up, and I don't know what else to do. That's just how it be.
I don't know. For me, it's like with the motivation shit, it's like a love-hate relationship with it. Because it's like, I know where I'm going to be. You feel me? Yeah. Like, I got this shit planned out. I know where I'm going to be at. And I know how I'm going to get there, you feel me? But I know where I'm at in the stage. I'm in that grimy stage right now where shit's just a little harder. And it's like, I hate it because it's like, this shit tough. But at the same time, I love it because I'm like, when I'm up, this shit going to be worth it. Everything's gonna be worth it. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's why I like it's like a love hate for me with the motivation shit. What was your original question?
Ultimately, I wanted to ask you guys, just how do you deal with things becoming difficult or challenging?
Work past it.
I mean,
you have to. What else you gonna do?
It's like you just force yourself through it.
I just tell myself I'm that nigga a couple times. And then
all I can have is faith.
Doing what I gotta do.
Bro,
I know what I gotta do.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it. You just kind of put yourself in that headspace of fuck it, we ball. Like there's no like you just put yourself in the headspace of I can't fail. You can't even think about failing
because like on the line, bro.
Failing isn't in your head. Every time I do something, every time I perform, everything I'm worried about goes out my head because I have to lock into that. This is the main goal. I can't let minor setbacks fuck up the main goal. Because if I let the minor setbacks fuck up the main goal, what was all the struggling and what was all the climax period to get to the fucking end for? To get to the like destination for?
Yeah, the only time you lose is if you quit.
Exactly.
Yeah, this shit ain't easy. It ain't given to you. You don't have to do something. Like what? Like if something happens, what am I supposed to do? Just sit down and just stay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like just cry.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna cry for a little bit. I'm a crybaby ass nigga.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm gonna call my girl and I'm gonna tell her I fucking hate myself and all everything and fuck everything, and then I'm gonna be back tomorrow or the next day or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna get right back to it. That's just the person I am. It ain't right. It ain't cool. It ain't what I want to do. But it's just like, damn, bro, I be getting on my fucking head so damn much, bro. But we really have, SLITTHROAT is really a family, bro. We really got each other, bro. Like, for real. When niggas are down, bro, they know all you gotta do is shit when we so anybody. It's like we all cool with each other right now. And I ain't gonna get to, like, talking about, like, I ain't finna get to saying stupid shit, but it's like, with a lot of shit, being in this industry, you gotta pretend to like people. People gotta pretend to like you, or you can just or you can just do what you gotta do and get the fuck out and find a way. You know what I'm saying? But like some people, you gotta just. It's like a job sometimes at this period in like the of our career, how we ain't big right now. It's just something we got to go through as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not this whole scene in a big ass happy family. You know what I'm saying? We all know each other. Us in a small city, bro. You know what I'm saying? We all lived a life before this shit. So it's like, shit get deep.
Sometimes niggas like to hate, and you feel me? Some niggas just don't like certain waves and vibes niggas create, and it sometimes causes conflicts, and niggas, you know,
It's a part of it.
it's not, yeah, exactly. It's just a part of it, so it's like whatever. But
All part of the journey.
yeah,
It's beautiful. I love that. I love all y'all's answers.
that's all this shit is a journey. Oh my God.
That shit-
And it doesn't even stop when you get to the destination. It just keeps going.
Yeah,
You
just
can do
keep
whatever you
going.
want to do. If you think, like, to be real, like, really think about this. Say you finally make it right.
What's
Yeah.
make it?
I got shit for me. House where I wanted to be, nigga. Imagine fucking mountains, nigga. I'm in Wyoming or some shit. I like that shit where Kanye was at. That shit look peaceful as fuck. Something over there, big ass house. But then when I reached there, after like a year or two, I might go like, shit, nigga. I want an underwater house, nigga, in a fucking cave or some shit. Like I want Bill Gates money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not, bro? Like, who said that just because I'm an artist, like I can't go branch out do other things? I'm gonna use my platform, and I like architecture, and I like home design and shit. I like clothing. I like art. I like just random shit that people for some reason or somehow it's a job. You know what I'm saying? People make money off that shit. It's like that shit.
It's all other forms of expression.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like how you said that. I love abortions.
Yes. I can really get deep about this shit. Let's get deep.
Tell me about that.
So the world's fucked up right now. Not
Speak on that shit.
Women from a long time have not had as much choice as men did. You know what I'm saying? And now it seems like older men and even women are going up against females nowadays to just ban abortion. And it's like I see what people think. I can understand why people think it's a terrible thing to do, because it seems like you're killing a baby, but it's not. This shit is a lot more thought out than that. People don't really look into what they're talking about sometimes, and it's like some people get fucked, bro. Like literally, like some people get like hoed and like screwed over, and it's like imagine being a girl in this generation, and it's like you get caught up in some bullshit, and you fuck with a fucking crazy ass nigga. We seen it. We seen crazy ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? We've heard about this shit. It ain't new. So it's like, imagine like you just like you're fucked and like you have no choice. You're finna bring in somebody who didn't even ask to come into this world and to possibly just get hold of his whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have the things to take care of your own self, and how you gonna take care of a baby and yourself?
That's basically a child raising a child.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, under certain situations, I truly do feel that abortion is the right option, is the right way to go. Because, like, imagine, bro, a kid's born and he spends a life in the streets, like dead ass in the streets. Not like he leaves his house and goes spends time in the streets. No, I'm saying he's sleeping outside, or he go into the children's home and shit. Like that shit is not a life, bro. As soon as they're 18, they let go. They go. They do what the fuck they gotta do. That shit not cool. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, under certain situations, of course, I honestly do feel like that shit is the thing. So it's like, what better way to put out a message than clothing? Like, people wear that shit all the time. It's an expression. It's like what people love, and it's like people think like people fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, imagine all you see is I heard abortions everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, people might not know too much about it till they really look into it. But it's like, it's a message. It's like it's spreading the word. It's spreading what the fuck we trying to do. Austin be really, really about that shit with the rallies and shit. So it's like, it's just another way to connect the city with each other. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just dividing and everything.
It's beautiful. How you feel?
It's like a peaceful protest. A lot of people be like, a lot of people don't know what beliefs they actually believe in and actually just flock to whatever is popular, like sheep. That's why a lot of people are sheep. And it's like, with this, the whole message is just like pro-choice, basically. It's just like,
we got
you know,
shorts,
it's fucked up
sweats.
that it's just fucked up that, you know, men have control over something we shouldn't have control over. And it's not even our fault. It's the fucking niggas before the niggas before us.
Ew.
It's his fault.
I know what
Because for some reason,
That's so
we
valid.
have old fucks in office, which I don't understand.
They dying.
they gonna be gone soon. But just like that, I've met racist kids too.
Yeah.
And it's all from them, and it just trickles down, bro. And it really is, nothing's ever gonna be perfect. Nothing's ever gonna be fixed
Ever.
But it's like you can weed out and like you could try. You know what I'm saying? You can weed out the bullshit, filter out everything, and like try. Like you never know. There might be a world where niggas finally get their head out their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
I wanna go ahead.
No,
If you don't try, then there will never be peace.
Yeah, it's
If
gonna be
we
a whole
don't-
lot worse.
Keep going. If we don't try something, there will never be peace ever. And that shouldn't be a world anyone wants to live in. Like, you know how unsafe it is now? Like, women can walk around and get raped and shit. That shit still fucks with me. The sidewalk rule, all that shit. That shit still fucks with me. It shouldn't be like that. So, with that, it spreads the message of, like, okay, you might have said no abortions and shit, but we're still gonna fight this shit until our last breath.
Can I offer a difference in perspective?
Mhm.
What if someone comes up and is like, what do you mean I love abortions? Do you know that abortions is one of the leading killers of young black babies? Then what do you say? Over all the killings that happen, killings in Chicago or
Yeah, son.
niggas having smoke and shit like that, over car crashes, over the opioid crisis that we're in right now, the leading cause of like young black babies dying be abortion. That's why Kanye is saying right now, niggas keep asking him to talk about that Jewish shit, but young black kids are in a Holocaust right now. Like, cause you know, abortion clinics, like a Planned Parenthood, that was created by like a racist woman for population control of black people. Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Well,
I think her name is Margaret Singer or some shit like that, but fuck her.
Oh, fuck Margaret Singer.
yeah, for real. I just think that it's something that's changed. I feel like I don't think that's what's going on no more. At least that's what I got knowledge of. What I would say in an argument like that is I wouldn't say killing. Like, words are strong, and I would say that's the wrong word to say for an abortion. It's more of saving. I feel like because with all situations, the way the world is with black people right now is fucked up when they're getting treated bad, right? Okay, so keeping a baby, any baby out of this society might help. Instead of it being just, oh, you're killing the baby. Nah, maybe it's me like saving someone from going through some shit when it couldn't even be anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be nothing. It could be just nothing. And instead you created a life that has to come into this life and go through everything that you have to go in this life. And it's probably going to be harder for someone that's black, or it's going to be harder for a black woman too, or it's going to be harder for a black man. But like, I don't think killing is the right word to say. I say honestly saving. You know what I'm saying? Because this world's fucked up. Maybe not right now. You know what I'm saying? I honestly feel like sometimes shit just ain't meant to be. You know what I'm saying? Some things get forced. If somebody feels like they need an abortion, like I said, for the right reason, situations always come into play. But like with the right situation, that's just the right move. I feel like I honestly do. That's what I would have to say to that.
How about you, Rose? How you say?
I mean, you feel me? Like when you if someone was coming up to me talking about it like that, you feel me? One, I'd have to make sure that shit true. Because I don't know if that's, you feel me? But it's also very specific. And, like, I do understand that, but at the same time, what we're talking about with this is abortions as a whole, you feel me? And it's not even it's the fact that someone took away a woman's right for her to choose that, if that's the best situation for her and that kid, you feel me? It's not even the fact of, oh, we think abortions should be happening, blah, blah, blah. It's the fact that the choice was taken away.
Fuck yeah.
That's like how I feel about it. That's why I push it. Because it's just like, that shouldn't have been taken away. That choice shouldn't have been taken away from all women. You feel me? That's crazy.
Yeah, you're 100% right. I specifically brought that up so we can have this conversation. So now, nobody could ever be like, what the fuck they mean by that? You just said it.
Yep.
Boom. Yeah. I know niggas is young. Everybody in this bitch under like 23, right?
Yeah. I'm 18.
That's beautiful, yo.
Bro, we got people that like said, how old is Oni?
Oni? He's 17.
17.
That's beautiful.
He
Yo.
makes some of the most complex shit.
I think I got like 3 more questions for y'all niggas, man. So I'm gonna save the one I was finna say, and I'm gonna say performing.
Love it.
Love it. It's the
Love
best
it.
part.
I think
The best
that's like the
fucking
best part, ain't it?
It's lit.
best part.
Why is that the best part? Talk
It's
to me.
the energy. Energy.
Fucking
Rush.
emo bitch after a sweaty ass concert, my nigga.
Whoa.
all the shit, like, you
No,
all
I'm
the
talking
shit in
about.
your
Oh, wait,
system.
I'm talking
Hold
about
on.
actually performing, nigga. You just skip.
Yeah, that is
Tell me about.
performance.
Oh, that's a different type.
That's a lifestyle question, bro.
Yeah, that's different. That's another.
It all comes together to me, though.
It do. But take me through
Performing.
when niggas is like, "Yo, tech to the stage," and
So
you
it's
heard,
like,
you hear, bro, hit the press play on your shit. You grab that mic, you know you finna rock that shit.
It feel like I'm finna fuck some shit up. Everybody finna be happy. I'm finna be happy. My pain finna go away for a little bit. Everybody else is feeling like, bro, who you see that ain't smiling and laughing when I'm doing the dumb shit I do? You know what I'm saying?
I had one of the most funnest times ever.
Exactly. It takes away the shit you're thinking about when you're at home. It takes away the shit you think about when you're driving and you by yourself and you gotta think about all the bullshit you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you at a free show and you see Casher Phillip do his thing, you see Ashtray Genesis do the ritual, you see somebody like me do what I do, you gonna motherfucking forget about that shit. And
It's a release.
You're gonna look at what the fuck going on. You're gonna be like captivated by like, bro, this big ass nigga just did that shit. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Or this
Stone
thing.
Cold Stunner.
That's what I'm saying.
Give me the taser.
Liddy.
Today's my nuts, bro. My kids gonna be electrified, bro.
Keep it a buck.
Superman.
That shit.
I could never do that. You losing me. You my nigga. So I just look at you do it like, that nigga crazy.
Bro.
But,
Bro, shows are so crazy because it's
It
just
makes you
a
do
bunch
things.
of miscellaneous ass bullshit. just going on.
it's the chaos.
The
A
whole
bunch
just
of people
chaos.
that just like, bro, it's crazy to me. I didn't have
Yeah, nigga, take it.
yeah, bro. Like
Yeah.
these niggas know us. Like, these niggas
Like,
know us and see us as like a wave. And these
I'm
niggas
gonna
like,
keep
bro,
it
this
a
shit-
buck. At that shit, seeing that shit, and I think Jenny was going.
On the floor. the
And
ritual.
nah, before he even did the ritual again. Because I've seen him do the ritual a few times. So it's beautiful because I know when he's gonna do it. You feel me? But like just looking left and right, me and Doug, and we just seeing everyone knowing this man's lyrics.
Yeah.
So knowing something that came from this man's heart when y'all niggas was like in the garage, like where you invited me one time, or niggas might record in the closet, you feel me, with a
Type
sock
shit.
on the mic or some shit.
Type shit.
Knowing that you probably jotted down some words on a piece of paper that was your pain. You was getting your pain out. And you put it all into this motherfucker right here. Like, why is performing the best thing?
Why is performing the best thing? Because it's like
a glimpse of
it's like everything. It's like the whole shebang. It's like an
Cheers.
explosion. It's like chaos. It's like seeing support in the most genuine way. Because it's like niggas can stream you. Niggas can like all your shit. Niggas can fuck with you. But I feel like until someone like actually pops out
To a show.
and sees you, because I've had niggas that have popped out, or I've seen niggas that have gone to shows all the way from different states for them and for me. So it's crazy. So it's like when you see that shit, you really know who fucks with you. You really see, oh, this shit has a purpose. Like it's for a reason.
Yeah, it's definitely
And
like a boost.
And I ain't just one of the artists that's just going like yeah, to like someone that supports my shit. I'm just like how they're genuine with me. I'm genuine with them niggas. I sit there and talk to everybody that I see in Dallas, that are Dallas regulars. I'll sit there and talk to the Houston regulars and the San Antonio regulars. And it's a community. These niggas gonna keep popping out. This is gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Niggas is locked in. Like, they're really, like, locked in with this shit. They really give a fuck about what we do.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
When niggas drop, they on that. They looking for it. They posting it. They doing all that shit. And then they showing up to the shows. So then cause it's basically
They
like,
feel it.
like, so back to, you know how we saying the journey, right?
Yes.
Like it's a whole journey. These are like side quests almost. It's cause like we make a couple of songs, you feel me? We post them, we're advertising them, people are starting to fuck with it. and then we have a show, and then it's like niggas know the words, niggas is turned up to it. It's like the payoff for it. It's like the quick payoff for it. You feel me? So it's like a side quest almost in this big ass journey that we get taken. That's how I see it.
Honestly, it's relieving. It makes everything feel worth it. Honestly, like all those moments I sat in my room and felt like I couldn't write nothing, and I hated myself, and I felt like I couldn't produce something to be seen like I want to be seen. Putting that out there and getting that genuine energy and love back, it makes everything worth it. Especially with some of the stuff I be saying in my music. To know someone cared enough to learn the lyrics or just to bop my shit, it made me feel better. It made me feel like I'm doing something.
Tech, you said after the show you go fuck a emo bitch.
I just let you know. So I can't do that.
Yeah. Like, no fucking no emo bitch.
She basically, you know, she basically even better. You know what I'm saying? Better than emo bitch. I love my girlfriend. Shout out my girlfriend.
One time for love, goddammit. Love is a beautiful thing, and I don't think it gets talked about enough. I don't think it gets celebrated as much as it should be, because ultimately I feel like that's what we're all looking for. I got 2 more questions for y'all. So this one, I feel like this is a serious one. I want everyone's true, real feelings on this, right?
All right.
Why do you feel like we have so much, us as in young niggas, right? Why do you feel like we're in so much pain, or we feel so lost? Throughout this whole interview, I've heard every one of you guys say, when I fucking hate myself, sometimes I want to kill myself, or when I'm at my lowest, or when I feel like I ain't shit. Why do we, because y'all are not the only ones. This is in a lot of people's music. This is how a lot of people feel.
For sure.
Why do we collectively all feel like this?
There's like one thing I could put on there. I don't feel like it's just something you can really just say. It's something you can write a book about. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? But like, okay, fuck, I'm high as hell. Let me think what I was gonna say. I forgot what I was gonna say. What was the question again?
Why do we feel like we're so lost?
Oh yeah. I feel like one thing for sure is like we're from this generation where like a lot of people are trying to push less of a job career in their life or a path. It's more like of the long shots or like I don't really know like the word to put on it. Like it's not what the world was doing before. Everybody used to go to work and do this and
niggas
that.
is taking more chances.
And then people are taking more chances. So like now we're kind of like.
I think the correct word you look for is risk.
Risk, yeah, I hear you. Risk. People are taking more of a risk, man. Like it kind of like sets your mind up to when like somebody tells you like, okay, truth be told about this world that we live in, it's either you do make it in this shit, but until then you low-key gotta work. Like that's just the way it's set up. You can't pay your bills without money.
No matter what, the work is inevitable. You can't run away from it.
Yeah, it really is. That's the way the system is set up. So the generation that we're like, we're hearing all these things about do what you want to do and do this and that. Unless everybody do this, and it's like it could be a little challenging when shit ain't working for you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you see all these people right now that are doing all this shit on social media, and you're like, that can be me. I'm better than that, or I really feel like I could do that too. And then whenever it's like whenever you're at that point, you still ain't there, and you're thinking about it. It can bring you down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, boom. So you feel like is social media potentially a problem because it causes people? So for one, Instagram specifically,
I say everything on that.
It makes you think everything is overnight.
That
like you didn't know nobody, and now all of a sudden niggas is up. Everyone on Instagram just shows their highlight reel. So if this was Friday night, you played the game on Friday, Instagram, everybody gonna show you their good plays. Niggas is never gonna show you where they missed that tackle or they didn't catch that ball or a nigga knocked their ass down, and so it gives this falsehood. It's ultimately a lie. It's ultimately a curtain. It's smoke and mirrors.
Yeah.
So we kind of look at that. So we'll know it's fake, but we'll look at that, internalize that, and be like, damn, I ain't got that. So in return, we start to feel less about ourselves, maybe.
No, not me at least.
Talk to me.
Me personally, I like what brings me down is all in mental state. You feel me? It's just how I move and the choices I make. Sometimes it falls back on me in a negative way, and it affects my mind mentally. But I don't never compare myself to no other niggas because they're them, and they have their way of doing their shit. That is their journey. That is their path. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's cool what they got. You feel me? But I would never look at somebody else's shit and look down on myself because they got something more than I have. You feel me? That's no, I can't do that. That's crazy. I can't do that to myself.
Everybody different, and that's what make this shit beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Nobody the same.